Keep your eyes on the road, I'm the glass passenger.
I had written that years ago, and I think I was just, I don't know, I was scared to finish it for a while, and I loved what it said, you know, but I think so close to being sick and all that stuff, I just didn't, I don't know, it didn't feel like the right thing to say. And then one night on tour for Passenger, we ended up coming back to the TLA in Philadelphia, and I think it was either I did it for the first night in Philly or the first night in New York. It was one of those cities. But we had basically come back to the East Coast. We were touring Passenger, and it just kind of occurred to me, like, you know, that was the song that spawned this whole kind of thing, this whole album, even though I left it off. So I remember sitting in the bus, writing the third verse of that song, keep your eyes on the road, I'm the glass passenger, I've returned to the scene of the crime. With my bus and my band, I'm taking a stand. And I remember it being like, maybe this is why I couldn't finish this song before. It's like I hadn't really completely made the circle around to say, hey, to be able to just celebrate it. And also I think during Passenger, for obvious reasons, but nevertheless some ones that would frustrate me from time to time, being sick was such the constant conversation topic. And that's it. It's like, I get it, I understand. I mean, it was huge for me. It obviously the impact that it had on my life was massive. But there were these moments where you'd just be, you just be like, look, it's gonna happen to everybody. And I get that it's something that, that it's a good conversation starter. And I think in a way, there's something about the statement of the song, it's like it tells the story of those days leading up to, when I did get sick. Pretty much just, it says what happened. You know what I mean? And it's about as obvious as it could be, and it's almost as kind of blonde, like this is just the deal. And whatever, we're all gonna die someday. Maybe, and that's kind of, in a sense, I've played that song for some people, and some people, it polarizes people. There's some people who don't want to hear about dying, I've found, and I understand why. But I look at it as kind of a celebration. I think of that song as like, really owning that experience, but saying like, these things are gonna happen, and why not just be psyched that we're here and say, hey, so.